So Jonathan Macri from Knicks Film School joins us to discuss this game. Jonathan, let's get right into it. What was the biggest difference for the Knicks in their loss on Friday against the Bulls?
Oh, well, that's easy, Nikki. One team played a 48-minute basketball game, and unfortunately, it was the Chicago Bulls. The Knicks, for about 20 minutes in the first half, they dressed up for Halloween as a lottery team because they forgot exactly what they were doing on both ends of the floor. They were outscored during a stretch of this game 67-37. So when you go 20 minutes and you're outscored by 30 points, it's kind of tough to overcome that. And look, it's not a complete surprise. You look at this Bulls team, same coach from last year, same basic roster as last year. Meanwhile, you got the Knicks, new head coach, working in a lot of new pieces. Mike Brown playing a ton of guys. Clearly, they are still developing a rhythm, especially at the offensive end, but the defense was just as big a problem tonight as well.
Yeah, and 4 points, 11 rebounds in 20 minutes for Mitchell Robinson in his first game of the season. Jonathan, how long do you think it'll be before he becomes a major force again for the Knicks?
I think it's just going to take him a little while to get his conditioning up to speed because, you know, he hasn't played any basketball, it seems, at practicing or anything else for the better part of 3 weeks. And you saw him out there. He started the game, only played 3 minutes before he had to sit to the bench. Clearly needs to get back into game shape. I expect it'll take probably within the course of a week. But I will say the Knicks need him very soon because at the end of that basketball game, you saw they tried to put Karl Anthony Towns out there as the defensive anchor on center. And he might as well have been a traffic cone because that was easy pickings for Chicago down the stretch here.
Yeah, the Bulls still haven't lost a game. Knicks now 2-3 this season. How much is Mike Brown still looking to find his way with this team?
It's obvious he is looking to see what combinations work, what combinations don't work, who he could trust, who he can't trust. We saw Tyler Kolek and Gershon Yabusele in the first half. Neither of those guys got off the pine after halftime. We saw him trying out Shamet with the other starters, Jordan Clarkson with the other starters. He's figuring out, okay, am I going with Mitch at the 5? Am I going with Cat at the 5? He has 82 games to answer all these questions, but we know patience is not exactly a virtue all the time here in New York City. So I'd be curious to see how long it's going to take him to settle into a rotation, a style, and all those sorts of things that he is comfortable with. And hopefully the Knicks can get back on the winning track soon.
Yeah, I know it's early in the season, but anything that big picture worries you looking at this team so far?
I just hope the buy-in is there inside the locker room because, you know, everybody's saying the right things in preseason and training camp. But we know once losses start to pile up, guys start to, you know, maybe look a little sideways. Is he looking for his shot, you know, more than, I am? And you get guys kind of getting into their own agendas. I think this locker room is strong. I think the culture is strong. But again, at some point pretty soon here, they are in need to get some wins to reinforce that everything that Mike Brown is selling is actually worth buying into.